Alright guys, today we're going to show you something very handy. If you want to kind of create a series, say, and you're not really sure how to keep track of everything, what I found was this helps. Now, this is a companion that I created using Blurb or Write.com. Alright, now, here's like a series companion guide. The guide has literally everything that I need in it, from lore or character biographies and backstories. Now, just different bits and bobs here. Upcoming titles that I'm supposed to be working on, and of course, maps and locations. It does actually keep you kind of in a mindset of, okay, what would this person say or how would they react? Okay, here's a person's biography. They're somewhat D&D style thing, right? So just fun little things like that. However, this can be quite expensive. Well, somewhat expensive, okay? However, what I found, this is more expensive because you're printing in color from your local agent or supply store or stationery store, whatever. All right. Uh, Same principle as the actual companion. Same thing. However, this does lend itself more to the research style because it does make you feel as if you're back in school doing like actual projects. So, however, this cost me, I think it was 47.50 euro. It's actually, honestly, I use this more than I do the companion, which I actually shouldn't because, but my logic is if I paid for it, I'm fucking using it, right? Now, different parasites. Now, this, however, I made this from Blurb and I got the PDF. Now, I printed this off the PDF, but I also uploaded the PDF to Amazon. All right, and I downloaded or I ordered, sorry, an author's copy of that, and that's a lot easier to work with than you say just getting like multiple copies of this. This was 27 something odd, say 28 euro give or take. This was 40 plus, so this is more cost. Now this is more costly than this. So I will say this though, when you're doing this, make sure that all your finite details are done and dusted before you print it, because if not, you're going to have to go back and do all this again. And unless you have software to help you edit the PDF, the printouts are going to cost you even more because you'll have to do the whole thing again or select pages again. However, in saying that, this has helped me so much with current books and future ones. Let's say if I was looking for, I don't know, like that, a male character, right? Okay, I have them all here. And I needed one who had army experience. Army experience. SKQ products. Dohi, who's actually a part cyborg werewolf. All of these things here, I can actually go back to it. So it's just something that is very handy if you wanted a female character as a lead for the next arc of the series. I could go back to the start, say here, and villain. God, a lot of villains in this. Yeah, no. Shelby, there you go. I could choose her as next hero or heroine for the next arc. If I wanted to have a location expanded upon in one of the books, I could go back to say here. Of course, we have Chernonog, Castle Grey, Peter Still, the World Tree, Kiran Wada. No, all of this kind of stuff, the different lores of power stats and characters that I have yet to use, characters I have already used. There's multiple things that I can choose or select from this rather than spending half an hour going rooting through different notes and different notebooks. try and keep them all into one spot. So I would recommend this wholeheartedly, doing this. Absolutely, I would. My tip for today, I know I haven't been doing tips a lot lately, but that's because I've been, woohoo, open the business. So do or create a companion guide of some manner or shape or form. It'll help you drastically. It really will. Boom. You can do either or. This is cheaper, but this I find handier. So it's up to yourself, really. It really is. Thank you guys, and enjoy your day.